Y'all see this bug right here? Yeah, I haven't had the heart to kill him. And I also haven't kicked him out yet, but as soon as this video ended, he's going to take a tour outside. Okay, hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today is Halloween, but I'm sure when you're watching this, it is not Halloween anymore. So I do hope you all had a great Halloween. I have no idea what we're gonna do today. I find out what trip I get in about 20 minutes or if I'm on call, because I start flying again tomorrow. But anyways, I figure as a Halloween treat, instead of a Halloween trick, let me give you one of my biggest top secrets on how to get noticed and hired. So this one is so important. I can 100% guarantee this will help you stand out in your interview. I'm gonna tell you, I took this secret and I ruined it. Okay, I ruined it. And you know, I didn't even realize that this is what I was doing. And then after I did it, I messed it up completely. And it's probably still one of the biggest reasons I got hired. That's how important this is. And that is using somebody's name, okay? It is in like every business book that I've read on how to persuade people, how to make friends, like all of these books that it talks about getting into the psyche of other people and connecting with other people. There is nothing more beautiful to people's ears than the sound of their own name, myself included. But yes, I mean, even when you first go into the interview, you're gonna get a name tag because they're gonna call you by your name, okay? Because they're gonna connect with you by using that. So make sure you memorize their names and use them back. And so I'm gonna tell you exactly when you should do this and how it can help you. But I guess I'm gonna first get started by telling you what I did and how horribly it went, yet it got me hired. I had just gotten in from the airport. I was in my face-to-face interview and I immediately had to go to the front desk and check in. Then I had to go to another booth and check in and get a name tag and yada, yada, yada. Well, then I had to maze my way on through. So when I finally got into the first interview room, there was already two people there ready to greet me. One was the host of the whole thing, okay? So these are two people, helps to memorize their names. Anybody major who's gonna be interviewing you or gonna be like grading you or whatever, know their name. Okay, so then what I did is whenever we were going to our group interview, as you're each going into your own group, they call you one by one and for your group, and then your group goes. So when you get to that group interview room, there's already gonna be one of the other people that's going to be interviewing you there. She's at the door and she's ready to greet you. I knew how important it is to know people's names, okay? I knew that, I just knew it. And I didn't know that was gonna be one of the biggest reasons I got hired, but I knew it was important. And most people don't even think about doing it, so you have a leg up on all of them. So anyways, she was waiting there and she was introducing herself to each person walking into the room, and they introduced themselves. So I was next in line, she introduces herself and I said, "Nice to meet you," with her name. And I said, "I'm Kat." And so then we went into the interview, and of course you do your interview, you do all the questions, everything else, which is in my other videos. So go check those out in my series on how to become a flight attendant. If you want the whole lowdown on the whole interview process, it's all there. So as we're getting ready to leave the group interview room, she's saying goodbye to everybody, shaking their hand. And I said, "Thank you so much," her name, and left. Well, as I was leaving, I realized I did not call her by the right name. I called her by the person that was in front of me that was being interviewed. They had very similar names, okay, very similar. They were rhyming names. I accidentally called her the wrong name. I was mortified because I didn't even realize it in the moment. I walked away realizing I just called this woman the wrong name. And I thought, that's it. That's it. I need to just go home. There's no way they're gonna hire me. I just ruined her name. So I kind of panicked. So after you do the group interview, you go back to the room, they go through your whole PowerPoint, yada, yada, yada. Then you're gonna do an individual interview. I was so mortified. When I got back to the room, I found somebody and I said, look, I need you to apologize for me. I just called this woman by the wrong name and realized it after I walked off. And they kind of giggled and they were like, it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be okay. And I was like, no, you really have to apologize for me. Like, I didn't mean to. It was the person that was in front of me. They had very similar names. I'm so sorry, I messed it up. Please apologize for me. So he giggled and whatever. So we get on with the interview. And then when I go do my individual interview, that interviewer is completely different. And I'm telling him, and I said, look, I need you to please apologize. I accidentally called this woman by the wrong name. Can you find whatever her name was and tell her I'm so sorry I called her by the wrong name? Okay, no, really, I felt like, oh, you just bombed this entire interview. Like, what a cat. Like, what a I was just mortified. I finished the interview and everything. And then I realized after fact, once I went to training and I realized how important it is that they teach you to use people's name in your first class, or if someone's buying something in the main cabin, you have your tablet that's gonna have their name listed on it. Whenever you swipe their card, you're gonna be like, thank you, Mr. Smith, have a great day, okay? And you have the tablet, so whenever you have your first class, you know all of their names, you know who your most important passengers are that contribute a lot to the companies. And even when you don't know how to use someone's name or you don't know how to pronounce it, ask them twice or ask them how to spell it, or it's okay to get it wrong. People will correct you, and that's fine. Like, people would rather see that you tried to use their name than that you didn't use it at all, because it's literally personalized. You just took their customer experience and personalized it to them. I realized after training that this was one of the biggest things that I actually did terribly wrong, but I did oh so right. No one else tried to use their names. No one else tried to even memorize that. They're so nervous about their answers and everything going on. They forgot about the main person who's watching you. Even though I butchered her name, and I apologized to every person I came in contact with after, so hopefully it would get back to her that I didn't mean to, I also just told every person that I memorized her name, or I tried to memorize her name, and I tried to use it. And they didn't teach me that in the interview. They don't teach you that until you get to training. And I still knew. And so they already looked at that and said, all right, she's got it. She's got the number one thing that we're already trying to teach people how to do, especially people that are already on the line. That's with any flight attendant position, any company, they're gonna want you to use the name. It's so important for companies to take their customers and make them feel good. So even in your answers, when you're talking about what's excellent customer service, well, excellent customer service is doing the little things. It's making somebody have a personalized experience, like using their name. So I hope that you really take this in and you really use it to your advantage. It's gonna be one of your biggest advantages, okay? Promise you. And that is just every person who's going to be watching you, looking after you, even the small people. If you can catch their name, if they give you their name, memorize it. Sit there and just study their face and say their name over and over and over and over again if you have to. And then whenever you get a chance, when it's appropriate, use their name. Thank you a lot, Sarah. Thank you so much, Ryan. This has been great. Use it, okay? Use it. And I hope the best for all of you. I hope you get hired and that you'll be on the line with me someday. And if you do need any help, feel free to reach out to me. I have no problem helping people. If you don't know what to do, go ahead and watch some of my other videos. They're full of information on how to become a flight attendant. And this is just one more secret to getting you right where I'm at. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. Feel free to like this video and subscribe to my channel and turn the bell on so you can be notified every time I post videos. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'm gonna go find a ton of candy to eat. All right, bye.